Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, we're off for more of Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, and in the last episode, we went back to Hollow Bastion after sealing the keyhole, talked to Aerith in the library, and she gave us most of the even pages of Ansem's report, as well as an upgraded cure. Then we head back to Traverse Town to return the Dalmatians to their home, and as a reward, we not only got an upgrade for our arrow spell, but we got the entire Gummi set. We can now build literally anything that we want. And, well, we have the best assembly area, which we already had. We have all the blueprints and power level that we already had. But we can literally build anything. I could choose that and we could build it immediately. I mean, just look at this. I just tapped it, no error message. It is fully built. To use other colours with the spray, press the triangle button on the select mode menu. Yep, so when we're in the editor here, if we press triangle... Well, actually, hang on. Press square. There we are. Now we're in the palette area. But you can change any one of those colours. Hang on. There we are. You can change any of the colours by pressing triangle, and yeah, you just swap the colour, and then you can change it to whatever shade you want. You have total freedom. You're not limited to whatever colour that you wanted before. So that was just an example. But what we're going to be doing is upgrading our High Wind one final time and pretty much sprucing it up. Because we've got all the pieces that we want. We've got 99 of every bloody armor block that we can possibly use. And whatever is already in use, well, that's just something that we can't exactly deal with. But we can finally give ourselves the last little pieces of armor that we want by popping these in the spots that we want. And we can pretty much swap out other pieces for what we want as well. We've even got a lot of blasters and lasers. So, the new blocks that we got is a Drain G on both sides of the ship. These are pretty much weaker versions of the Osmos Gs, the nets that we already have on our ship. So it's kind of pointless equipping those because we've already got better versions. And we found them. So, yeah, that's a thing. Transform G, you can only have one on the ship, that's fine. This was the original Scanner G. I mean, we picked up the complete circle radius one before. This one pretty much gives you a map all the way across, but all around you, excuse me. But this one only does it in front of you at a at 90 degree angle. So, yeah, again, kind of a weaker version. So, yeah. So, let's go down this way. Let's keep having a look at other ship pieces that we got. We got the Haste G, which looks like a traditional engine block. But, of course, we've got a better version, which, you know, is like a turbine. This was the original shield block that we had before. This is the one that we have that protects the entire ship. This one only protects half the ship, and it still takes the same amount of space, I believe. So let me have a look at that quickly. Yeah, for some reason it, like, that little bulge, like, takes up much more space. So it doesn't matter which one you equip, they're pretty much the same size. And we've also got our Insuna G, which is, you know, big circle. I believe the square one is weaker, but it has a better field of range. So yeah, but they're basically just lights. And if you do not mind, I'm going to take this one off and pop that in there. Take that one off and pop it in there, because that looks pretty sweet with the cannons, and it also form fits, so can't complain about that whatsoever. And I went the wrong way. Oopsie poopsie. Hang on. Oh no, that was all that we had in the special blocks, fair enough. But yeah, with blasters, we got all of our blasters. We got 2 Ultima Gs, 6 Meteor Gs, 8 Comet Gs, so we can easily do those missions that require all the lasers, all the cannons. Literally, we can make any ship we want, and we have the biggest assembly range as well. All special blocks that, well, all decorative blocks that we couldn't have before, they're still locked behind missions though, so our Wheel Gs haven't changed. Our Fang hasn't changed, decorative horn, the scissor gloves that you have to find, which I haven't found them all, but some of them are locked behind special missions, as I've said already. There's only 3 cockpits in this game. We've got the best one available, we've got the best engine available. Yeah, there's not really a lot that we can actually add to this, funnily enough. So, I'm just trying to think what I want to do here. Give me a moment. So what I'm going to do, just so we have a few more weapons on us, because we've got the final Gummi route to go through today, I want to grab this, and I want to move it... Oh, shoot. Hang on a second. There we are. And then we want to pop it in there. Oh, come on! It's so annoying. You know what, just remove it and I'll put it in normally. Trying to move a block like that is so janky. I want my engine back. There we are. I want my engine back. So I want to flip it and I want to pop it in there. So it's nice and snug out of the way. And in those two gaps that we just opened up, because we can't really put anything else in, I want to put two standard laser Gs in there. Because we've got standard cannon with the normal cannons. But I want to have a few normal lasers. In fact, I don't think we actually had normal lasers. We went straight to the next one. And I just want to nestle them in here, facing outwards, so that we can whack everything. Then again, saying that, having splitters going off from the side might actually be good as well, but they can target. Might have targetable ones now I think about it. So, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's go down this way. Yeah, because we've got the power, we can easily use this. So let's pop that in there, pop that in there. So they kind of stick out a tad, but now we've got tons of weapons. All the weapons are nestled under there, along with all of our special blocks. Above we got our armor and engine with cockpit, wings, and a couple of standard blasters. That's pretty much all that I wanted to do. This is our high wind ultimate that I like to call. This is pretty much going to destroy everything. Ultimate speed, ultimate armor, everything is available. I haven't got it to transform, but I don't need it to transform. But we're not going to head off just yet. We're going to go and see what that new tournament is at the Colosseum. We're not going to do it, though, because it's kind of ridiculous on what it wants us to do. We're back. And the new one, well, it doesn't look like there's anything new cup-wise, even though we were told by Chip and Dale. However, oh dear, they didn't know where to put it, so they had to put it above the duplicates of the other three. That is a big cup. 50 entries. And Hades has got his mug on it. How the hell did Hades make his own bloody cup? How did Phil allow this? Hades Cup. We're not in the rankings. In fact, funnily enough, Hades isn't even top 1. It's the Rock Titan. Hades is only 10. So where the hell are we? Cloud and Leon are on 20. Cerberus is on 30. A Behemoth is on 40. We're place 50. Every cup so far has been 10 battles. Not even that, 9 battles. We got 49 battles to go through on this. And we've also got enemies that we haven't even seen yet. Let's go back to the beginning here. In fact, it'll be easier if I just... Whoa, that was a high jump. Let's go back to the beginning here. We got Invisible Fear, which has like a stealth sneak, 3 invisibles. We don't even know what an invisible is, but we can fight stealth sneaks now. Outside of, well, the one boss fight that we have with Clayton. Black Storm, unknown amounts of shadows and dark balls. Final Battalion, Angel Star, invisibles. What the hell are they? Well, yeah, we're not going to be doing this quite yet. Because that's a little bit ridiculous, and we haven't even bumped into half those Heartless outside of the Colosseum. And I'd rather fight them outside the Colosseum, even though it is a controlled environment here, so it might actually be better to fight them here. And of course, that's good enough for experience and whatnot. You're not going to be able to use summons in case if you want to, and I'd rather face them outside of the Colosseum first than doing them here. Plus, there's going to be some ridiculous battles later on anyway. But since we're here, we can get our final White Trinity, which will get us our Trinity achievement. And not only that, but we get a weapon for Donald. The Violetta. I think that's how you pronounce it. First, let's check our journal. And check our Trinity list. There's a hidden Mickey symbol there. We've got every Trinity done. I believe that's 46 Trinities in the game. We don't need to worry about Trinities anymore. Funny that, because we're in the last area we're not going to have a party member that we could swap out. Ansem's report. We already know about that. It's just saying new because I haven't read them yet. That's fine. Let's go check out that new weapon for Donald. Personally, I find it quite rubbish. A rod that sometimes inflicts massive damage, so I'm guessing that means it can have a high critical hit rate. Doesn't really specify, it's quite vague, but it reduces max MP by 1. It's a strength 11. I believe, well, we got the Warhammer and the Silver Mallet. I believe that the Grand Mallet that we can buy is a strength of 10 with a reduced max MP by 1. So basically the Violetta is just a much shorter version of the Grand Mallet that we can buy. But because the mallets are like probably the longest weapon for Donghold. Seriously, they got the best reach. So yeah, but really, Lord Fortunes do better in both strength and magic. Kind of pointless, especially since it was locked behind a White Trinity at the Colosseum, where, you know, magic is pretty much your go-to for anything, especially for skills. So I don't kind of like that, but hey, we got all the Trinities done. We've had a look at the cup. We're not going to do it right now, though. Instead, we're going to warp to Hollow Bastion, and we're going to blast off to the final world of the game. Now, I'm just going to say right now, we're not going to go do the final boss once we get to the end, because we still got stuff to do. But if we want to get certain synthesis materials, some enemies can only show up in the final area. And once that happens, there will become new spawns in Hollow Bastion and in very select locations in other worlds. So with that, let's go. As I said, we're not going to be doing the Gummi missions until we get all missions complete, and we'll be getting an achievement for completing the final route, so keep that in mind as well, unless I'm misremembering on how it actually works, but I'm pretty sure I have that achievement because I haven't beaten all the routes for the missions. It's just complete them all. We got our final background change. There is meteorites and ships everywhere. You're going to be fighting a lot of death geysers and dreadnoughts. It is ridiculous. So just keep popping off your blaster every now and again. If you want to go faster, use your haste G, which I just did. Check your G diffuser system. Use the boost to chase. Try a somersault. Do a barrel roll. We can't do those, Peppy. This ain't Kingdom Hearts 2. And I think we saw a little bit of gameplay of Gummi Ships in Kingdom Hearts 3. Oh my god, these things. Can I kill one of these? I'm out of lasers. Okay, that's bad. Can we boost through this armada? This is ridiculous. I haven't got enough weapons. See, look, I'm blasting them continuously. It's just not working. Thankfully, this is quite a short route in hindsight, because we've actually made it to the deepest darkness. The end of the world. A place where it's right teetering on the edge of the realm of light and pouring into the realm of darkness. The Heartless has done so much damage that this is where all destroyed worlds' remains get dragged into. And then, because of that, it also acts as a world terminus. It's literally on the cusp of the realm of darkness. At least that's how I think. There's not actually that much lore about this place. It's just a final area.
Gorge, is that all that's left of the worlds taken by the Heartless?
Those worlds will be restored if we beat Ansem, right?
You betcha!
But if we do beat him, and all these worlds become restored and disconnected, what's gonna happen to this place? And to us?
Well,
This is a Heartless world, so maybe it'll just disappear.
huh?
But no worries. Even if this place goes poof, our hearts ain't going nowhere. I'm sure we'll find our pals again. Yep, I just know that we will. Yep.
Yeah, you're right. I'll return this. I promise.
So Goofy believes we will get sent back to our own worlds, or to, well, since how Traverse Town functions, we get sent back to Traverse Town once this world goes poof. Because this world is just a combination of the remains of other worlds, teetering on the edge of the realm of light and darkness. And we gotta cross the barrier. Now, this place is trippy. We're walking on nothing. It's hard to navigate, and it's not going to be a straight-on run round. Use these islands with these chests as your guideposts. Just head straight towards them like a connect the dots. Problem is, the darkness isn't going to allow us to do that. Ansem's not having our shit. We've got new enemies! These are the most strongest Heartless in the game. These are the Invisibles. They do tons of damage by swooping around. They can fly, and they also have a desperation attack, like that dude that just stuck his sword in the ground there. We've got flames surrounding us. Jump at the right time to dodge it, and then they'll reform. Gravity is your friend, and so is Aeroga. And I'm going to pop one off, because that's contact damage as well. Take these guys out as quickly as possible, because they can just output the damage. They can also shoot dark balls of energy. That's not gravity, they just shoot dark balls of energy. And right now they're all doing it, and they can't just target you, they can target your party members as well. They're just not smart enough to dodge the attack. Sometimes if you mistime it, you could still dodge the attack of the flames closing in on you if you're in the middle of a jump. Now, once you have taken out all the enemies, you can't open the chest because your command menu's changed. Basically, you have a little bit of a respite area to grab the orbs that they drop, and then it kicks you out. That chest that we saw is this exact chest. For whatever reason, these orbs are basically the mirror of what we're walking into. As you saw there, we were in a cavern, and they were sectioned off by invisible walls. I theorize that those impenetrable walls, excuse me, are the walls that originally blocked every world off, and they're just visible due to how this place is. And because we're still on the light side of this world, that's the dark side of this world, and that's why this chest exists in both. By the way, it's not even sitting on the island, it's underneath. Use these islands as arrow points to go to other places. Sometimes the dark energy can actually be inside chests, and I think this is the first one. It's a trap. There we go. So I'll give it a little look around again, and as you can see, we've actually moved on just a tad bit further from where we were before. Yeah. It's basically like the opposite version of the world that we're in. And Heartless thrive here. Let's give a strike rate on this guy. Donald died. Are you kidding me? I don't normally have Donald get knocked out this late game. And I was about to heal myself? That's not fair. Let's get Donald back up and then finish you off. We've still got Divine Rose equipped, by the way. I haven't thought to change my Lady to Lady Luck. But I don't plan on using a lot of magic, but I might actually need it. But then again, the damage that we're outputting, along with the critical hits, is taking these enemies out really quickly. Physical strength is definitely your friend, and magic is more of a supplementary. Especially if you just combo it with gravity. By the way, we just got a pretty stone there. They only sell for 30. Why get that such late game? By the way, if you just want to like make it a lot easier for you to navigate, just fly or glide, whatever you have. Got a mega potion. No enemy here. Yeah, we're already quite far away from our location. If I try to walk straight towards it, I'll hit an invisible wall. Yeah. Just connect the dots with the islands and follow their points, because that pretty much makes it a lot easier for you to navigate. And it's only a one-way route as well. Once we go a bit forward, we can't go backwards. We'll have to find another save point in order to redo. Oh, that's a trap. Oh. It's a behemoth! I did say that we can fight them. It says that this guy has actually less health than what he did before. I'm guessing because he's not, you know, treated as a boss. Because the music right now, if you haven't listened to the music right now, it's basically a more orchestral version of the music that we heard during our deep dive in the Station of Awakening, Sora's Heart. And that is pretty awesome, because it kind of like symbolizes like coming full circle from our adventure. We couldn't do anything against the darkness because we just weren't strong enough, but now we're strong enough that we're going straight into darkness itself, and we're taking out behemoths like it's nothing. I absolutely love the symbolism with the music, and the music is so epic as well. I love it. Come on, guys, get him! Yeah, we've got this guy. He's done already. Unless he deflects my attack. Yep, he deflected my attack. Let's just roll. He actually got me. Oh, thanks, Donald. Yeah, you saw how much Cure just did there. Still not exactly a full heal, as I thought it was going to be. But yeah, this guy gives a lot of experience, drops a lot of stuff, and we just got an items plus and HP up for Sora. I think it was. But yeah, a behemoth as a normal encounter. This is the only place where you can, well, other than the Colosseum, that you can fight behemoths and get rewards from them. They have a high potency to drop elixirs, and I believe orichalcums. I think that might only be the original Kingdom Hearts version, because you have to buy them in this game. Because you can buy them at the accessory store. That thing just pummeled us. New enemy! Angel Wings! These guys don't have a lot of health, but they can easily deflect your attacks by using, the equivalent of Banjo-Kazooie's Wonder Wing. They just put their wings in front of them, and you can't hit them until they decide to reveal their weak spot. When they start glowing, that means that they're starting to charge a massive projectile attack, but they tend to pop off small ones as well. They're basically flying light bulbs. They're a lot easier to take out, but they do like to be paired with invisibles, which, you know, just look like those black, heartless angels kind of thing. A lot of angel symbolism here from the darkness. Hope that's not foreshadowing for anything that we're going to be doing later. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Got an elixir right there, definitely worth. Crows are caulking outside my window, that's helpful. Hopefully I don't get picked up in the mic. I guess that's also fitting, because Goofy's got the Raven's Claw. So we're opening a bunch of chests right now. Of course we're going to get baited. But hey, it's experience that we kind of need. Alright, I'm going to take this guy out first. You know, it's called an Angel Wing, and you would think that Heartless with, like, the name, with, like, Angel with the name might actually be, like, able to heal, but they don't. Only the green, Requiems are able to heal. It's kind of weird, to be honest. I guess that's why in Kingdom Hearts 2 they introduced, and even Chain of Memories actually, they introduced new Heartless that actually do supplementary healing for the rest of the Heartless spawn, so... I'm not even using gravity against these guys, because I don't really need to, because I'm outputting so much damage with my critical hits. I mean, in, like, 2 episodes ago, you saw, against that large body, I just did one combo, and you could see how much health I collect off that large body in Hollow Bastion. It was ridiculous. That was a crit from this weapon. That's a 13 on top of a boosted crit. With boosted chance for the crit. Another pretty stone. I don't think pretty stones are used for synthesis. And I haven't actually been getting a lot of synthesis materials. What's going on about that? Let me have a look here. Yeah, we don't have a Lucky Strike, but Donald should do. Yeah, he has a Lucky Strike. Goofy should have a Lucky Strike. Yeah, come on, dude. I've got 2 out of 3. Give me some drops. Got Cottage. I mean, that's going to be helpful if you're kind of hurting when you're on your way here. I mean, sure, you could walk all the way back and touch the save point, which is a Type A. So you can return them at any point, as long as you can actually get out of the world by reaching another save point. But yeah. Now, we kind of missed an island. That's because that island is kind of out of the way and is not actually hinted at to how you're supposed to get it. You go to this island first, then you go back on yourself. You know what? I'm going to use a Strike Raid. No, that's not a Strike Raid. That's a... What the hell was that? It said Strike Raid. I pressed the button and I went into Sonic Blade instead. Give me that ether. He's done. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Get smacked up like a bitch. I'll throw my key at you, bitch. How dare you? I'm back in this park just to fix up my glitch. What is this, Dwayne Brando Final Fantasy? I don't even know what I'm on about anymore. We're all going insane by the power of the darkness. We got a gale. What the heck is that? I think that's Final Mix exclusive. Do I still have that ether in my... Oh yeah, because I got another inventory slot. I'd rather have a... I'm going to move an elixir down there. I'm going to pop in a high potion down... Well, actually, I should have a high potion higher up, to be honest, for emergency healing. No, I don't want to discard. What are you doing? I'll put an ether there. I haven't got many ethers, so I might as well use them sparingly at this point. I forgot to buy more. That's what I should have done with the rest of my money. If we can weave our way around this invisible wall, we can actually make our way around to this island that was never pointed at. Get another enemy spawn. And we got shadows? Really? This late on, we're still having shadows. I guess the common denominator of the Heartless just never disappear. And they still drop Lucid Charge, which is very nice for us. I missed with the Zantetsuken there, which kind of sucks, but kind of obvious. I mean, it's kind of funny how shadows are still actually decent, like, mooks. Like, they never get outclassed, because they can easily dodge your attacks just by flattening themselves into the floor. That was one of the easiest spawns so far, wow. Yeah, there's no more orbs for me to grab. You can kick me out now. Thank you. Got an AP up for that. But that's all that's here in this area. We got all the chests. Just go head to this little stone spire with the vortex behind and see where it takes us. It's like a warp hole, but we're walking into it instead of flying in with our Gummi Ship. Oh, Invisible wall. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. There we go. Like I said, it's kind of annoying to navigate. But once we even reach the area, we get bombarded! Now, the encounters that we had don't show up all the time, but this one is always a guaranteed behemoth. And once again, he's one whole health bar below what he had in Hollow Bastion when he came out of the keyhole. Maybe it's because these ones are just half-baked, but at the same time, you don't really need to... I guess they thought they don't need to waste your time, like, going for, like, every single HP bar that you had before, because he's not technically a boss. So... let's pop that off. Should have popped off an arrow gun now, I think about it, but it don't matter. Okay, let's knock this guy down. There we are. Wait, what? Did you knock him down? Okay, I'm not exactly... Oh! They knocked him down! Well done, Goofy. I think he whacked him with his rocket uppercut thing. We've done this. No, we haven't. Strike Raid! You're not hitting me, I'm invincible. Oh, I'm not actually hitting him. Oh, that hit, though. Well, you know what? I had invisibility, so I don't really mind. Yeah, the whole entire attack of Strike Raid and Sonic Blade are invincible. And I kind of enjoy that. Did he drop? Yeah, he dropped it. Oh, he dropped a Mithril Shard. Really? That's all you dropped? I thought you dropped something a lot better than that. But there we are. We completed the first segment of the final world in the game. Because we can't go backwards now. Instead we get dropped off here. Somewhere. In a cavern of crystals. I'm not entirely too sure if it's supposed to be like a unique area in this world, or... yeah. I wonder where that Ansem fellow in. Dive into the most dangerous place and we'll find him. Fair enough. But we've actually got chests to find around here, so we're going to have to do a bit of platforming. And if you fall too far down, it may be a bit hard for you to platform around. This is a really sprawling area. And I have missed many a chests around here in my time, so I know how annoying this place can be. And there are also invisible walls back and forward. It's literally just a massive ravine of platforming. By the way, we can actually climb this, which is something I never knew when I was young. I thought it was just a texture on the wall, which it technically is, but it has some use. Jump over here. Come back over this way. I think this is where we were just at. Yeah, they kind of expect you to just platform your way down, but you can actually kind of see where you need to go in the first place if you look down there somewhere. But like I said, I need to platform around because I need to remember where the chests are, because they wind me up with their locations. Yes, Sora, you grabbed it. Nice. Because I'm pretty sure... yep, there's a chest right here. Very sneaky. Hiding right behind these crystals. Dark matter. Definitely worth going out of the way for that. So we have to try and get them ourselves. There's a little caged off area here where if you're above, you can easily jump into it. So we'll do just that. There is a Heartless spawn here. I believe this is the only Heartless spawn in this area, funnily enough. And of course it's in a caged off area, so you don't have to worry about falling. Donald got a strength up, that's nice. I'm not entirely too sure if Donald and Goofy's level ups depend on what weapons that you give up and you choose to use at the very beginning of the game. I think it only determines Sora's growth. But at the end you'll pretty much get everything anyway. It just depends on how many item slots that you have. Which is not, you know, not the worst thing. I didn't know where that enemy was because I couldn't see it. Right, so we're here now. And that crystal's now gone, so we can actually drop down further and get this chest. We got a meteor strike weapon for that. So that kind of enemy battle is technically required, but if you're able to trick a jump, you can easily just land down here. But yeah, we just got a new weapon for Donald. Another new weapon. The Meteor Strike, the most powerful staff, sometimes deals critical blows. So this one's nothing but pure power, but it already outclasses the Violetta, which once again we were able to grab before we came here. That's an 11 with a short reach with a -1 MP. This one's got decent reach. Probably the second most best reach in the game for Donald's staffs, with a strength of 13 with critical chance and no magic loss. So if I don't mind making Donald lose 1 MP, this is a really decent weapon for Donald for physical attacks. But I'm not going to equip it, because I want him to have the most magic, because he mains with it. So, plus, the weapon he's got right now is decent enough anyway, because he's not using physical attacks that much. So, with that done, I'm trying to remember where the other chests are. It's really confusing on how you must navigate this area. I always thought that there was a white trinity here as well, even though Jim, like, no walkthrough said otherwise, because it seemed like such a sprawling area. It just seemed like the most obvious place to hide a trinity. Oh no, I fell. That's not good. Oh no, I can't land on that! Oh no! Right, I just saw a chest and I want to go back up for it. Thank God I can platform up here. Right, where do I go from here? Oh, there's a thing here. You see what I mean? I don't think about these bits. That you can climb up on them. Let's come this way. Make our way round here. Yeah, it's right here. In the middle. Pop this open. An Ultimate G. Oh, wait, I was actually allowed to grab that. Are you kidding me? Oh, we have to sidle here. First time that we had to use this in quite a while. Or the first time we had to use it at all. But yeah, that is the, that actually kind of surprised me, because I've got, like, the full Gummi set. I shouldn't have been able to grab that, but I guess they fixed that for the final mix version, so it doesn't really matter. If you got the full Gummi set, it doesn't really matter, because you can't sell them anyway. Unless it actually did give me an extra one, but I highly doubt that. So, yeah, we're pretty much close to where we need to go. This is the vortex that we need to take, and they do put a Type B save point here. But you can't exit to your Gummi Ship from here. You are still stuck. The only way to get out is to actually complete this entire area, save for the final boss. So, yeah. Keep that in mind. I think this is the last chest that we're missing. A full life G. That is a special Gummi block that we're not able to get with this Gummi set. Actually, now I think about it, I don't think Ultimate Gs are actually part of the Gummi set. That might be why I was allowed to grab it, because that was a new cockpit that we didn't get with the collection. A full life G is basically the life G, but instead of it just replenishing a bit of your armor, it fully replenishes your armor. You basically got a full recovery if you die. So you pretty much restart in mid-flight. Not bad at all. But I think that is it. I mean, it's kind of weird, really. You got like these energy lights that kind of like branching off like river, like a river, and it kind of reminds me of veins. Like the darkness is growing, like properly. I might reach it by jumping. Oh wow! Okay, barely reached that even with the high jump. Let's jump over here. So I think we are done here. I think I've grabbed all the chests. If not, I'll probably do another search while I'm doing grinding later on. But I think this is the perfect time to end it off. Wow, every time I make a video and get to a save point, it's 35 minutes. But I gotta do cutting, so it's fine. So, in the next episode, guys, we continue through the end of the world. We're at the giant crevice right now. Let's see what we got to deal with in the next episode. See you guys then.
Those worlds will be restored if we beat Ansem, right?
You betcha!
But if we do beat him, and all these worlds become restored and disconnected, what's gonna happen to this place? And to us?
Well,
This is a heartless world, so maybe it'll just disappear.
huh?